Please like the video guys and maybe consider subscribing, that would really help us out. You join me on the tidal Trent today guys, probably on the most famous stretch of the Full River, on the conveyor belt section of Collingham. Specimen anglers from around the full country make the journey here to experience some of the finest barbel fishing there is to offer in the land, particularly up by the legendary Cromwell Weir and the conveyor field where I am today. Also, it is one of the best and most famous stretches of match fishing river in the whole country, with huge bags of barbel frequently caught. Anyway, let's get fishing. Today guys, I've chose peg 53 just down from the famous conveyor with this bloody swan. And the main reason I have chose this peg, because as you can see, the main flow comes down on the inside of the bend. This is helpful because it is easier to bait and fish closer in, especially on this tidal stretch when the river is very powerful. You can probably tell by the splash I'm fishing very heavy leads today. Also, I'm paying a big bow of line out to create less force on my line so I can use as light a leads as possible, which is ideal in these low conditions when the fish are very spooky. Very simple tactics and baits today guys. I am using the old faithful CKO cocoon boilie wrapped in the matching CKO paste again, which I've caught so many fish on in the past, it's unreal. Also with a small PVA bag of 4, 6 and 8mm pellets for a bit more attraction to create a small zone of feed around my hook bait. Ooh, is that a bite? No. Can't believe the change in weather guys from Gunthorpe yesterday. It was so sunny. Now it's just dull and cloudy today. Go on, surely that's a bite. Just some debris I think coming down the river guys, nothing to get excited about. Excuse me. It's blooming cold out here today. It was a freezing night last night, so that won't really help the fishing too much, but we'll keep trying. Right guys, let's get this feeder loaded and chucked out. All I'm doing here is plugging the feeder with ground bait on one side, nice and firmly, then getting a handful of juicy maggots, which is ideal in these low conditions when the fish aren't very confident. Just put them in the middle and then just plug the other side with the ground bait again. This is a nice little parcel of bait for the fish. Make sure to squeeze it tightly because of the very fast current. Very simple ground bait mix today guys, just some Sonia Bay temp and Halley crush mixed with the new 2mm mainline halibut pellets and a selection of 2, 4, 6 and 8mm pellets again. and some hemp seed, which all fish love, especially in these clear and low conditions. On the hook we're fishing a big bunch of maggots. I prefer using whites because it looks more natural, but it doesn't really matter which one you use. They're all good in low and clear conditions. Look at them wriggling like mad. What can resist them? Bit more of an old school tactic today. I'm using a good old bait dropper. All you do with a bait dropper is load your chosen bait in, and then as it hits the bottom of the river, all your bait is deposited lovely across the bottom. Recast after recast after recast after recast. Still no fish, guys. Very disappointed, but how can you be when you're in a place as nice as this? Right guys, no fish again. Can't believe it. It's not very good. Like, not getting anything on video, but it's just pointless putting the footage in. So stay tuned for the next video, but how can you complain when you're in a place like this? It's so beautiful. Until the next one, see ya.